Hi everybody. Welcome back to our channel where we take you on adventures to explore the hidden gems of the world. Our upcoming destination is Istanbul. It is one of the most beautiful cities of the world. We commence our journey from this beautiful Acropolis metro station of Athens. From the Athens International Airport, a 1.5 hour flight by the Turkish Airlines whisked us to Istanbul, offering top-notch service. In Istanbul, at the charming family-run Ada Hotel, we received a warm welcome. The following day, early morning, the awe-inspiring sight of the Bosphorus Strait, which separates Europe and Asia, captivated us, leaving us deeply impressed by the city's extraordinary geographical charm. This city was Constantinople, the capital of the Roman Empire. It was renamed Istanbul in the year 1920. In front of our hotel was this Sakulu Mehmet Pasha Mosque. Our Turkish adventure began with a delicious traditional breakfast featuring simit bread, feta cheese, eggs with sausage, and aromatic Turkish black tea. Truly a delicious beginning to our Istanbul adventure. As the morning sun casts its gentle glow over Istanbul, our wanderlust ignites for day 2. Excitement builds for a visit to the iconic Blue Mosque. I chose to wear a hijab as a gesture of respect for the local customs and the sanctity of the mosque, rather than for religious compliance. The magnificent Blue Mosque, formerly called Sultan Ahmet Cami, is named after the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, Ahmet I. As we approach the western court entrance of the Blue Mosque, notice how the chain was strategically positioned. Only the Sultan was permitted to enter on horseback, but he had to bow his head to Allah to enter the mosque. As we step inside the Blue Mosque, we are immediately struck by its grand dome, intricate blue tiles, and impressive architecture, evoking a profound feeling of awe and tranquility. It is commonly known as the Blue Mosque due to the exquisite blue Iznik tiles that grace its interior. Join me as we wander through the intricate architecture. The upper levels of the interior are dominated by blue paint. More than 200 stained glass windows with intricate designs admit natural light assisted by chandeliers. The decorations include verses from the Quran. The great tablets on the walls are inscribed with the names of the caliphs and verses from the Quran. We were advised to consult with an expert in order to attain a more profound comprehension of Islam. As a cat lover, I was delighted to meet this teddy cat guarding the Blue Mosque. As we left the Blue Mosque, memories of the Taj Mahal flooded our thoughts. It is interesting to note that in 1617, this Blue Mosque was constructed. Just 31 years later, in Agra, Emperor Shah Jahan brought to life the Taj Mahal. It is up to you to decide which is more impressive. From the Blue Mosque, we could see the Hagia Sophia, our next stop. As we approach it, we find it difficult to comprehend that it has stood in the same place for more than 1,500 years. Yes, you heard right. We are astonished by its similarity to the Blue Mosque. Are we witnessing a competition? Clearly, the Turkish Emperor Ahmet I decided to build a mosque bigger and more beautiful than this church constructed by the Romans. Hagia Sophia has a peculiar history. Originally, it was a Greek cathedral, then an Ottoman mosque, then it became a museum, and currently a mosque again. The Hagia Sophia that stands today is the third construction by the Roman Emperor Justinian. Was he importing silk and spices from India? This gold coin depicting Justinian was unearthed in South India. As I stand in front of this marble door, I can see the beautiful mosaic depicting the Virgin Mary holding the baby Jesus on her lap. To her right stands Justinian offering a model of the Hagia Sophia. To her left, Constantine I presents a model of Constantinople. The dome of Hagia Sophia was the largest in the 6th century. The images of the Islamic calligraphic wood panels bear the names of Allah, Muhammad, Muhammad's 2 grandchildren, and the first 4 caliphs. The interior of Hagia Sophia was paneled with marble of various colors, and columns taken from ancient buildings were reused to support the arcades. No doubt, Hagia Sophia is one of the world's most innovative architectural marvels. In India, around the same time, the Hindu cave temples in Badami, Karnataka, were built by the ruler of the Chalukya dynasty, showcasing the Hindu architecture. They are far more complex in their structure and symbology. Today, we will discover the Basilica cistern constructed by the Roman Emperor Justinian 1,500 years ago. Wow! As you step inside, you are transported to a world of mystery and wonder. Yes, this is an underground water reservoir that was built to provide a reliable water supply for the citizens of Constantinople. The cistern features a forest of stunning columns, each one different from the next. These 2 columns are resting on the heads of Medusa. Locals believe that the Medusa heads were placed sideways and upside down to make sure that people who stare at them don't turn to stones. Do you believe this story? This is the Column of Tears. It pays homage to the hundreds of enslaved people who died during the cistern's construction. We are mesmerized by the captivating sculptures amongst the waterways. This is one of the surreal artworks within the waterways. The Basilica Cistern in Istanbul truly is a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered by you. Near the Basilica Cistern, traces of the Roman capital can be found at this racetrack like the Circus Maximus in Rome. This hippodrome was the place for the Roman chariot races. This centerpiece is the 3,500 years old Egyptian tower brought from Egypt. Istanbul, also known as Katstanbul to some, is a place where every corner is filled with feline friends to meet along the way. Do you remember Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express? Our journey today begins with a touch of mystery. We find ourselves at Istanbul station where the majestic engine of the train awaits. Our adventure continues with an enchanting afternoon Bosphorus cruise offering breathtaking views of this vibrant city that straddles Europe and Asia. If you plan to visit Istanbul, Whirling Dervish Dance is a must-see program, a spiritual experience. Whirling Dervish ceremonies were started as a form of meditation by Jalauddin Rumi, the famous Sufi Muslim mystic and poet in the 13th century. Dancers wear long white robes with full skirts which symbolize the shrouds of their egos. Need assistance while exploring this fascinating city? Look out for the Istanbul Tourist Help Guides Ask Me signs. They are your friendly companions on this journey. As we bid farewell to Istanbul, a moment of gratitude is extended to the dedicated hotel staff members who have made our stay in Istanbul a memorable one. Güle güle to Istanbul as we set sail for Jerusalem in Israel the next day.